Welcome to Provo Motorsports Park for round number 14 of the Verizon Cup Series. Here in Provo, Utah, this is the 15th round, or 14th round of the VCS, the second to last round of the Midwest Tour. Today we have 42 cars coming for the win once again. Starting lineup, nothing actually changed. In the rear of the grid is Adam Vincent, who will pretty much guaranteed he won't be in that car next season, but Eric Monaco, his teammate, who's inside, and Chris Smart for Westfall. TJ Smith at the back of the pack, not a good run for that Hump Brothers Pizza number 6 Dodge. And then there's Vince Freeze in the 61. Sebastian Kukulon and Austin Rogers. Austin Rogers for the Rogers Racing Team has had a poor season, to say the least. And then it's David Dawson, Jack Miller, James Miller, Jack Bignacco, and Chase Dunbar. Julio Caesar, Stavros Dimitri doing a very good job with the Clever Haas team. McGuigan, who is way down in 29th position. Of course, on the next row we have William Carlson Jr. Then it's Tommy Roberts, Paul Jackson, Alex Luchon, Diego Yepes, Jay Taylor. I can't get these guys right. So Jack Miller, Jay Taylor, or James Taylor, my bad. So many J's in this series. Then David Studdard, Christian Merrick Jr., Ariana Kearney, Edison Padcar starting way back. This is not good for Padcar's championship title hopes. He is starting in 19th. Jeff McReynolds starting 18th. Then it's Bouchard for a surprising run today. This car has been on the pace all weekend, something this team hasn't been all season. Then it's Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the number 59 Dodge Charger. The Reese's a Chevrolet of Alex Bignacco, Don Smallwood, Ryder Smith, another good run for VHM. It's Nick Pericles, Johnny Gardner, Jeffrey Fingai, the winner of Vegas. William Duncan starting 9th. He needs a good run, and he needs it now. He needs to take that points lead and do it quickly. It's Jay Stella, Shane Vincent, Ramian Fisher, Will Barton, Sumit Oskin, Jonathan Wong, and on the outside of the front row, Roger Ray, and then Henrietta Fitzwater. It's a standing start here at Provo. Something none of the other series have done. But let's get started. Provo Motorsports Park.
Drivers, start your engines!
It's time for a start. And there it is, the green flag drops, we're green. Good start by Fingai, even better, good start by Wong there. I think Wong's going to have the lead coming into turn 1. And there he goes down the back stretch. Oh, way back. David Studdard goes around into the wall. Not good for Studdard. He gets sent to the outside. But Wong will take the lead heading into 3. And look at Bouchard. The Padcar has climbed into. There's Padcar. He's climbing through the field faster than anyone else right now. And Bouchard is having a great run in that 42 car. The 44 Ryder Smith right ahead of him. Teammates right here for BHM. Johnny Gardner. And there's William Duncan. He's up to 4th right now. That's a very good run for the 81. And on to lap 2. Jonathan Wong leads, and then there's Fitzwater right there, trying to dive low. Fitzwater goes low. Should have a chance for the lead here. Oh, right in the back. Jay Stella just got into Ramian Fisher. Huge door accidents. Wow. That wasn't big, so we continue on. Bouchard on the inside of Padcar. He's really holding his own here. We will take a look at that to see what happened. Jace, he slides up, William Duncan's right there, he has to avoid, and Jace Stella gets into him hard on the inside wall. In the back here, Yepes and Kukulon get together, Ryan to avoid. Well, actually, that's David Dawson getting into Yepes, who then gets into Kukulon. Leader is Fitzwater, she has retaken the lead. And there's Duncan already in this fifth. Where's Padcar in comparison? Yeah, Padcar's struggling with Ryder Smith, who is holding his own in 10th right there. Cars in the pits, that's Austin Rogers, who got some damage from that incident. Bouchard trying to pass Lucian. That team is on a tear this weekend. They've done the best they've done all season, and this is unsurprising for Bouchard, who's been desperately wanting a result like this. William Duncan sliding his way through the field. He's onto the back of Jonathan. What? Sorry. And Rogers coming out of the pits in the background there. 32 of Fitzwater leads over the 9 of Barton, the 1 of Long, and the 66 of Vincent. Vincent dies low. Shane needing a little squirrely back there between Packer and Ryder Smith. Ray to the inside of Duncan. And Ray back in the fifth. Nope, Duncan's going to have the inside here. No, he does not get a good run through there. And here comes Jay Stella, who is... It wasn't really his fault. That was a racing deal there. So, that was more of a racing deal in the case of that. So, the officials aren't really feeling the need to penalize for any of the early incidents. Back there, Padcar is trying to get by Ryder Smith. And he's going to do it with the horsepower of that blue flare, but Smith's going to go for the over-under. And he's going to get him with the over-under. The VHM, one of the worst teams on the grid, hanging with a blue flare. Undisputed best team in the grid, and there's Lucian. Duncan is combat up. He's got him back into the 5th position. And now he's trying to pass with Gene Vincent into 3rd, looking for 2nd. And they're already catching David Studdard, who was into the pits the previous lap. That's Will Barton in 2nd, trying to get that lead that he so wants. But right there is Shane Vincent, and he's going to go low. And there he goes. He's got the inside. Soon Duncan behind. Here goes Duncan to the inside, 3 wide. Will be on the outside for the next turn. That matters, and Fitzwater is catching Studdard. Really quickly. Duncan on the outside for the final turn. That is more or less continuing the better line. Ryder Smith is in 10th. He's going for 9th on Lucian. Oh, Fitzwater. There's Bouchard in 14th, and Fitzwater apparently had an issue there. And he's really slow. Oh, there was an incident in the front stretch here. What happened here? Fitzwater, and it's going to be Pericles. And Fitzwater ignored it. Well then, this race has already been chaotic. And already Fitzwater leads from Shane Vincent, followed by Jonathan Long, and there's Will Barton. And Roger Ray. Here comes Roger Ray to the inside of the 9. Duncan on the inside here, and he's going to go right past Oskin. This track is really difficult to pass on more cars in the pits. Yeah, it's mostly single file out here, and there's Duncan really trying to hold on to that position. He needs to win this race, and Pancro needs to finish. And yeah, Pancro has been struggling. Look at Ryder Smith, he's keeping up for Red Stallion, who are probably the better of the two BMW teams by a mile. And here comes Fitzwater out of the pits and onto the front stretch. Duncan just got by with Barton, it seems. Now he's breaking up Roger Ray, but in the front, it's all Henrietta Fitzwater. We're coming up to the first 2 cycle of pit stops here. It's a real quick run for Shane Vincent. He's in second place right now. Our driver, the number 66, Fastenal Dodge Charger for Maverick Motorsports, followed by one of the Fingai Saitomi cars, Ditech, and William Duncan for Blue Flare Motorsports. And he's pretty much pounding the back of that 29. He wants his way by, and Padcar and Ryder Smith almost getting together there. Whoa! Issues for Don Smallwood in the 83. Of course, one Maverick car already out, that's Freeman Fisher, involved in that second lap incident. Here they come, flying down the track. And right there is the 66, the Shane Vincent, trying to catch the 32 Fitzwater. Duncan is probably going to have to get this on pit strategy. Back here you see Chase Still and Simon Hoskin winning position, and oh no. Oh, close. So close thing. Ryder Smith has been passed by Edisher Padcar, who is scything his way through the field, trying to keep that points lead, and Oskin goes wide. Ooh boy, that was close. Shout out to Bouchard 14th. He's been holding his own against Alex Bignacca there. The front of the field, it remains the same. As it normally does, which is just, it is spread out here at Provo. Stavros Dimitriou doing pretty good today. Oh, Chase Dunbar got sideways there. The second of the 2 Rogers Racing Red Bull Dodge Chargers. And to the inside goes TJ Smith, who started near the end, back of the pack. Cody Smart and David Dawson. Jack Miller. Julio Caesar, Tommy Roberts, who is now dealing with an Eric Monaco, who is outside. Bouchard is being hounded by Bignacca, and I think Bignacca's going to get by here. Way more horsepower in that car. Well, to 11. Still a good run for the BHM cars. They've had a pretty struggling season altogether for this brand new team. All 3 of the BMWs have been Ryder Smith's lone top 10 coming in Sebring, a track very different to this. And it's a road course, and that's what Ryder Smith excels at. And William Duncan is into the top 4 as pit stops begin. Henrietta Fitzwater and Donovan Wong will take his first lead lap. Will Barton coming in. Christian Merrick Jr., Severus Dimitru, David Dawson, and Vince Rees and Nick Pericles. The short pit really does not work as well as it does at other tracks here, and here comes Shane Vincent. Wide, but Vincent will have the high line here. Duncan just lost third there, but slides wide. Vincent trying to get Maverick's second win of the season, but Wong trying to get his second win in 3 races. He won at California earlier, and he's pitting into Merrick. Pretty much everyone is pitting in this lap, except Ariana Kearney, who stays out. Yeah, the pit stops are going to be chaos. Now we wait on Henrietta Fitzwater. And here comes everyone. Point of contact between Stella and Duncan there. Not much to be worried about, and these guys cannot go to the end. They'll have to make one more stop. And there is Fitzwater. But will Shane Vincent get out in front? No, he will not. And McWigan has yet to pit, I think. Duncan has jumped the field. Big jump from James Taylor there. And then there's Edison Padcar, so Sean Christian Merrick Jr. Big drop for Roger Ray. He's the biggest loser of that pit cycle. And the undercut worked. Another big loser is Daniel Bouchard. He is, after having a good run, has dropped out of the points. Just a typical day in the day from that PHM number 42 car, getting screwed over in every single possible way. Duncan up to third now. Facing Shane Vincent in the Maverick number 66. But up in front, it's all Henrietta Fitzwater right now. Then James Taylor in the 46, back and forth. Fifth is Will Barton. Sixth, Ariana Kearney. Seventh, Edison Padcar. Kearney jumped Padcar, but lost a few positions there. Yeah, Henrietta Fitzwater's led every lap so far. Or led most of the laps so far. That's unlike the cheating catch, but Duncan goes the fastest lap. It is in fact the 32. The 83 of Tom Swole from Kentucky. Liam Duncan is a lot faster than Shane Vincent in front of him. If he can catch and pass Vincent, he might be able to have a shot for the lead come the second pit cycle. When we reach that, it'll be a straight shot to the end from the second pit cycle. And I think Duncan should probably go for the undercut. Yeah, it's much faster than Shane Vincent. Catching Vincent pretty much by a second a lap. Yeah, Fitzwater's just running away at this. If Fitzwater doesn't win this, I'll be kind of surprised, and knowing the Fitzwater family's luck, that's probably going to get screwed over by lap cars. And Vincent goes wide, and Duncan's horsepower should be enough to pull him alongside, maybe even pass him. And Duncan's going to pretty pretty much clear him heading into here. Oh no, Danny gets a bit of run, but Duncan felt the inside for the next turn. And I think he's got it. The 81 Toyota for Blue Flare Motorsports trying to get second. Oh, Vincent slides wide. Duncan has to check up. And Fitzwater is stuck behind lap cars. Duncan's going to have to try and move at some point. I think he's going to get a better run up here. And with that horsepower, he'll drive right on by. Oh, Kearney got loose. And make that Asian Pack car in 6th. And Fitzwater is just driving away with this right now. Overall, Duncan just has to get by the 84 and then can... Yeah, the 84 is holding him up. Allowing Shane Vincent to catch right on back. And Fitzwater still leads from Duncan in pretty much second. He'll have to catch Fitzwater fast. And he'll have to pass Fitzwater at the lead. Henrietta's won this season. Duncan has won once. Ooh, Packard got sideways there. Blue Flare is going to just completely destroy the field today. Their road course prowess is unmatched on track. Like, this season, they might do better at the later races, such as the upcoming European Tour with International Tour, my bet, which is 4 road course races and 1 oval, which is Twin Ring Motegi. And there's Fitzwater getting past the lap cars. And Kugeling's going to get out of Duncan's way pretty much. But in comparison, Duncan is 8th on the fastest lap board. Compared to Fitzwater right now, Fitzwater is doing the better laps. And Duncan could regain the points lead. And car just struggles, which he has been doing so far, but I don't think he'll win today. And there's Lex Luchon trying to get Finguy Satomi's 3rd in a row. It's not looking likely, but weirder things have happened. And there's Pat Garnold out top 5. At this rate, he still has the points lead, heading into the finale at Kansas. Running consistent lap times. I think Fitzwater has it. And the terrible, no good, very bad season for Daniel Bouchard continues. Adam Vincent, after starting shotgun in the field, has gotten halfway up the field. And Ryder Smith is the only PHM in the points. We expect from the road course specialist in the number 44 Coca-Cola BMW M5. There's a Sean trying to get by Barton, but the Pat car is really catching the front. I don't think he can win this race. He might be able to, but it's not expected. Duncan is catching lap cars real quick. And he has to get by 2 lap cars. I think this might give to Fitzwater a win and a silver platter. Duncan catching the 30. Here he comes. Through the inside. Oh man. With that PFM horsepower, he should fly right by Diego Yepes there. And he's flying right by Diego Yepes. And we'll clear him into the next corner. But Fitzwater still leads. And Zachary Fitzwater. And there's Paul Jackson. These two teammates have been fighting, not near Monaco. in the Toyotas, but that team has struggled this season, and unsurprisingly. Bouchard's terrible, no good, very bad season continues as expected, but now he's challenging for 32nd. He can at least get 1 point, but I don't think it passed on Smallwood, and I think Duncan needs a miracle to win now. He's 3 seconds back on Fitzwater. I don't think he could close that gap, considering the 32 has been the fastest car on the track. Battle Impact Team. Nick Pericles, who has so much damage on the rear end after being involved in an incident on the front stretch, he's surprisingly up to pace. Kyle Jackson, who's had a terrible, no good, very bad season, is up to 17th, and Fitzwater's left down. And shout out to Stavros Dimitriou in 14th for the Clever House Racing Team. That car has had a terrible season, and he's running in the top 15. Duncan's in the pits. He's undercutting Fitzwater. This might work for that 81 team. If so, that's an absolute huge galaxy brain move by his pit strategist there. And Fitzwater just entering the pits now. Either that's a galaxy brain move or an absolute small brain failure. And Jonathan, oh wait, he's down. He's changing right sides right now. And Duncan's coming down the front stretch now. I think he has Fitzwater. No, he is not. Fitzwater is still there in first place. And Lincoln lost on that stop. The BHM terrible, no good, very bad season continues as Smith is using the overcut, which doesn't work here. Here comes Henrietta Fitzwater around the final corner. Duncan's a lot closer though. And he's catching actually. Here come your current leaders into the pits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh! Hard hit for Smallwood into the pit wall. Ouch. And there's Johnny Gardner getting a speeding on pit road penalty. FAR's terrible, no good, very bad season continues. Fitzwater leads from Duncan. Kearney just jumped a ton of spots. Where's Edisham Padcar? He's fallen back quite a bit. Great move from Ryder Smith. He's up in 12th now. That might be the second best result for that team all season. Yeah, Duncan trying to catch Henrietta Fitzwater. I don't think he can do it. He's probably got enough pace to do it, but the question is, catching is one thing, passing is another. And Fitzwater's been putting in better laps. There's Christian Merritt Jr. in that Venom Racing car coming to the inside of Alex Luchon. And Padcar in 9th. I think we might have a tie for the points lead coming out of this race. Yeah, Fitzwater leads from Duncan. This race is pretty much it. Well, Fitzwater's at this point. Padcar back into 8th. Duncan just has either hope for a miracle or for Fitzwater to get crashed into by lap cars, which, knowing the Fitzwater family, is pretty much guaranteed to happen at this point. They always have a one in the bag, and then a lap car comes and screws them over for them. Duncan is getting real close. And number 81, High Sense Toyota for Blue Flare, followed by Ariana Kearney for Pulsar. Playing great points save the team, and she admits that the only the last remaining Maverick in the race. Five laps to go for Henrietta Fitzwater. I think Fitzwater has this one in the bag. There's no way that 32 car does not have this one in the bag. Yeah, that 32 car pretty much has this one in the bag. Battle for 6th, heating up right here as they catch a lap car of Diego Yepes. Yep. Fitzwater genuinely leads, followed by Duncan. Fitzwater's there and he's trying to catch. 5 laps to go officially now for the 32 Red Stallion car. Duncan just put in an absolute scorcher there, but he has to go very quick. Fitzwater either has to blow up or just hope that Duncan doesn't catch. And genuinely, Duncan might get the points lead back here, we'll see. Don't think Duncan can get the points lead back, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened. Oh, battle for 3rd. Shane Vincent to the inside. Trying to withhold the Maverick Motorsports honor if the other 2 cars were wrecked out in incidents not of their own doing. Here's a Shinkai car pulling away from Will Barton. And Blue Flare have absolutely dominated this season. There is no stopping their momentum, even if Duncan had that wreck at Auto Club that pretty much took the points lead that he held for so long away from him. He's trying to catch back up in points here, and he might be able to do it. And they're well and truly away from Kearney and Vincent. Who needs to say haven't had a great season per se, but they can still try. It's 3 laps to go. I think Fitzwater has it in the bag unless the lap cars screw over. Which, considering the Fitzwater family, might probably very much happen. As the Fitzwaters have been screwed over by lap cars numerous times. She might be able to get away and win this race. In the number 32 tied car. And there's the 81 of William Duncan. Going to the outside of Austin Rogers. Easy pass there. All that's standing between... Yeah, Fitzwater basically has this one in the bag unless Alex Vignacco screws it up. 2 laps to go for the 32 machine. I think Fitzwater has this one in the bag. Trouble in the back. Still these two battling for the last position on the podium. Shane Vincent wants it, Kearney holds it. But yeah, Fitzwater pulling away unless Vignacco screws Fitzwater over. And Duncan's catching fast, but I don't think it's fast enough. Fitzwater, Duncan needs a miracle at this point. White flag in the air for the 32 machine. Stuck behind the 30 of Vignacco. Oh no. Goes wide. Fitzwater gonna get by. Yep. Henrietta Fitzwater pretty much has it. This third place battle. As entertaining as it was. Ryder Smith in 12th. What happened to Tendo Dimitru? Down 29th. Usher has clawed his way into the points. But coming around the second to last corner and around the final turn, Henrietta Fitzwater wins at Provo. Duncan second, and Kearney will hold on for a hard-fought third place position. Shane Vincent fourth, and Taylor rounds out your top 5. The 32 machine deserved that win more than anything else this season. That team has gotten a win already, but they were pretty much mathematically out of contention after a series of wrecks. This might not put them back into contention, but if they can get a string of good finishes going, then they can probably put their title hopes back in. Then there's William Duncan, who I don't think has taken over the points lead, but he's certainly close. Let's get to your finishing results. In 6th, Lex Luchon. 7th, Christian Merrick Jr. 8th edition Pad Car. 9th, Roger Ray. 10th, Jay Silla. 11th, William Barton. 12th, Ryder Smith. Shout out to Ryder Smith. David Dawson, 13th. Chase Dunbar, 14th. Alex Vignacco, 15th. TJ Smith, 16th. Adam Vincent, starting shotgun in the field, comes 17th. Cody Smart, 18th. Paul Jackson, 19th. Vince Freeze, 20th. Eric Monaco, 21st. 22nd, Simon Hoskin. 23rd, Tommy Roberts. 24th, William Carlson Jr. great run for that team. 25th, Jeff McReynolds. 26th, Julio Caesar. 27th, Jonathan Wong Bouchard got screwed up by his own pit crew. Jack Miller in 29th, Stavros in 30th, getting a point. Nick Merkley's Fig Guy McGuigan. Benyaka, Yepes, Gardner, Fitzwater Sr., Kuklon started Rogers, and the cars out of the race are Don Smallwood and Ramian Fisher. We will see you next time for the round of Kansas at Kansas.